Hey everybody, how's it going? Welcome back to the channel. Thanks for tuning back into another video. With the round one of the playoffs pretty much coming to an end, we only have one more game tonight. I want to go through and rank jersey matchups from this round. So I'm going to go through and just talk about my favorite jersey matchups from home team to away and vice versa, because you know how every team plays each other with their home and away jerseys. Obviously, that's how hockey works. So I'm going to do my best to compare and look at both of those and just do my best to come up with my favorite to least favorite, or least favorite to favorite in this case, jersey matchups. So what I like to look for when it comes to jersey matchups is I'm really big into colors, things being bright, but the colors not being the same and like colliding in any way or clashing. I just like there to be vibrant, fun colors that are just super easy and good to look at. Before we get into it though, as always, if you guys are new to the channel, it would mean a ton if you guys hit that subscribe button and like the video if you enjoyed. I also want to say if you guys have not signed up for my jersey giveaway, go do so. I'll have a link in the top of the description. Go watch the video, see how to enter. Right now I only have 19 people in this giveaway, so the odds are very high that you could win. I guess it's 1 in 19 right now. So go over, give that a try if you guys would like to enter. And with that said, let's get into it. So I got the list in front of me. Let's start off with my least favorite jersey matchup of the first round, and that's the Toronto Maple Leafs and the Tampa Bay Lightning. I think this one's pretty self-explanatory. They're essentially the same jersey. They're both blue, they're both white, and that is it. One team has one stripe on the jersey, one team has two. It's essentially the exact same jersey. For that, it's just really boring to look at. Some people might look at this and like that. This really just depends on personal preference. But to me, when I like to see jersey matchups, I like different, but I like bold and bright. And I think that this team, I think having Toronto and Tampa just being essentially the same is kind of just boring, and I'm not really a big fan of it. Coming in at number 7 is the Edmonton Oilers and the LA Kings. Now this one simply is where it is because of the LA Kings. Like, no offense, Kings fans, but your guys' jerseys, both home and away, are extremely boring. I don't mind Edmonton's. I like Edmonton's now that they switched to blue personally. I like the orange on the shoulder a lot, and I think their home and away is quite nice. I like their home better. But because of the LA Kings jerseys, and that's who you're going up against, it's just like you got a lot of color and brightness on one side, and you literally have the least amount of color that you can possibly have on a jersey, and that's the Kings. So I think it's just really lackluster. And number 6 is the Vegas Golden Knights and the Winnipeg Jets. Now, I put this one lower just strictly because I don't like either one of these jerseys. Again, this is all personal preference. When you look at it on TV, having the gold up against the white and blue isn't actually that bad. Same with vice versa. When you have Vegas Golden Knights jerseys, their away jerseys, up against the Winnipeg Jets home jerseys, they're not that bad. Again, I just don't like either one of these jerseys personally. I think they're both like pretty low on my list of jerseys that I like. So because of that, it can't be that high. And number 5 is the Carolina Hurricanes and the New York Islanders. I don't mind the colors here. You got the red from the Carolina Hurricanes anniversary jersey with the blue and orange of the Islanders. I don't mind that whatsoever, to be honest. I think they look okay. To me, where this one just isn't there and why it's ranked where it is on this list is because of the Islanders jerseys. I just think are kind of mid and kind of boring. I'm not a super big fan of the jerseys. I don't hate them, but I by no means love them or anything. So because of that, they're ranked where it is. Though I do think the away version, the Islanders home with the Carolina Hurricanes away, is a really sick combo. Coming in at number 4 is the Dallas Stars in Minnesota Wild. Now, I originally thinking of this, I had them up in like 3rd place, but I had to bump them down because after watching the games, I realized how similar these jerseys are. They're essentially the exact same jersey. Well, okay, that's a bit of a stretch. They're not the exact same jersey, but the colors, like they're both green jerseys. When Dallas is wearing their green home jersey and Minnesota has their just white and green away jersey, it is quite confusing and tough to look at, to be honest. And because of that, I have to rank it relatively low. It just doesn't really work. Like, to me, it's almost in the same category as the Bolts and the Leafs. I just think it's a little bit less because the greens are different, and I think it's just not as hard to look at. But I am a little bit contradicting myself a little bit putting this here. but I don't know, something about it is not as hard to look at, but it's still just not as good as it could be. Coming in number 3 is the Florida Panthers and the Boston Bruins. Now this one's actually quite nice. I think the yellow and black on the Bruins actually looks quite good with the red and like that bronze color that the Florida Panthers use. I actually don't mind it whatsoever. I think it almost looks better when Florida's wearing their home jersey, the Reds, and Boston's wearing their aways. The reason I say that is just because there's not as much black and there's a little bit more yellow. So the brightness and just the colors there, it's just better that way. Coming in number 2 is the New York Rangers and the New Jersey Devils. Now, I was torn between putting this potentially in first, and then I ended up going back. Now it's in second. I think this jersey matchup's pretty sweet. You got the red in the Devils up against the blue and the red of the Rangers. I think it's a really cool jersey matchup. To me, just the Devils having that black in there makes it so I can't put it in first. It's got to be in second. I also don't absolutely love those Devils jerseys. I don't hate them by any means. I just don't love them, kind of like the Islanders jerseys. I do, however, really like the Rangers. I think the Rangers in their away and the Devils in their home is the better of the two. And then in first place, I have the Colorado Avalanche and the Seattle Kraken. There's not much to say about this other than this is just a gorgeous jersey matchup. You still have the blues that match almost from Colorado to Seattle, but Seattle has more shades of blue that stand out, and Colorado has that burgundy, which also stands out. I just think it's a super sweet matchup. What I like about it too is they're not both the same jersey. They're not just stripes. Colorado's actually has some design to it that just adds to it, and I think makes it just so much cooler. I love the jersey matchup here. It's why it's my favorite. The colors, just the jerseys being somewhat unique, everything about it I think is a sick matchup. But of course, let me know down in the comments what you guys think. What is your guys' favorite jersey matchup from the playoffs? There's only one series that I didn't even watch a single second of this playoffs, and that's the Rangers and the Devils. I just couldn't catch any of that for whatever reason. It's just the timing it was either too early or it was like in the middle of it, so I couldn't really watch between games, and that was just a series I never got to watch. But I did see a lot of photos and seen a lot of videos of it, and the matchup does look pretty sweet. But yeah, let me know down in the comments what you guys think. Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure to subscribe, like the video if you enjoyed. Go check out thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure to subscribe, like the video if you enjoyed. Go check out my giveaway. I have a link in the top of the description, and I'll talk to you guys in the next one. Peace.